13 gods versus 13 humans. Each fight ends in death. Whoever wins 7 fights first decides humanity's fate. The premise was perfect. The animation was PowerPoint. Welcome to Record of Ragnarok. What's up, anime fans? Today we're talking about Record of Ragnarok. 3 seasons, 9 fights, 1 question. Does humanity deserve to exist? The show dropped on Netflix in 2021. The internet immediately destroyed it. Worst animation ever. Just read the manga. Season 1 looked like someone animated a Wikipedia article. But here's the weird part. People kept watching. 3 seasons later, the show's still going. Record of Ragnarok exists in this strange space where it's simultaneously good and terrible. Incredible premise with execution that started as PowerPoint. Emotional character work buried under more flashbacks than a therapy session. But somehow, the show works. So today we're breaking down why Record of Ragnarok is worth your time despite trying its hardest not to be. Every 1,000 years, the gods hold a council to decide humanity's fate. This time, they vote for extinction. Basically, the gods looked at Twitter and said, yeah, we're done. But Brunhild, a Valkyrie, steps in. She proposes Ragnarok, a tournament, 13 gods versus 13 humans. First side to win 7 fights decides the outcome. If humans win, humanity survives. If the gods win, humanity goes extinct. The gods laugh. Humans beating gods? Impossible. But Brunhild insults their pride. These gods have the emotional maturity of middle schoolers. Insult them once and they're ready to throw hands. And boom, we have our tournament. Each fight is a deathmatch. The loser dies permanently. This isn't like any video game, there's no respawn. The roster is insane. Gods from multiple mythologies. Thor, Zeus, Poseidon, Shiva, Hercules, Hades, Apollo. It's like the Avengers, except everyone's an actual god and they're all trying to kill you. Then, humans across history. Lubu, Adam, Sasaki Kojiro, Jack the Ripper, Raiden, Buddha, Hikote, Nikola Tesla, and King Leonidas. Warriors, inventors, serial killers, emperors. The premise does everything right. Maximum stakes, diverse characters, clean tournament structure, perfect foundation. Record of Ragnarok has 3 seasons. Each one improves on the previous. It's like watching someone slowly learn to cook. Season 1 is burnt toast, Season 2 is edible, Season 3 is decent with some butter. Season 1 covers rounds 1 through 3. The animation is terrible. Characters slide across screens like they're on ice skates. I've seen Geometry Dash levels with more fluid movement. Thor swings his hammer and the screen flashes white. Your brain has to fill in what happened. It's like the anime is gaslighting you. But the character work? Strong. The emotional weight hits hard. People kept watching because they cared about the characters. Season 2 covers rounds 4 through 6. The animation improves, not dramatically, but noticeably. Someone clearly found the studio's paper. The fights get more complex, Jack uses psychological warfare, Buddha switches sides to fight for humanity, the moral ambiguity deepens. Season 3 just dropped in December 25, rounds 7 through 9. The animation is mostly good now. Maru Animation joins production, then the Tesla fight happens in round 8 and suddenly everything is CGI. The whole fight looks like a PlayStation 3 cutscene. Then round 9 with Leonidas comes back to proper 2D like nothing happened. The studio clearly had priorities, and Tesla wasn't one of them. But the story expands. Ragnarok isn't just a tournament anymore. Deeper conspiracies emerge. The gods aren't united. Season 3 sets up mysteries for Season 4. The fights follow a pattern. Fighter introduction, backstory, more backstory. The fight starts. Backstory interruption. The first fight takes 4 episodes. But here's what makes them work. The emotional weight. Every fighter has clear motivations. Gods fight for pride because they're bored immortals who need hobbies. Humans fight for survival because extinction is kind of a big deal. Adam versus Zeus is emotionally devastating. A father fighting for his children versus a tyrant. The ending will wreck you even with weak animation. Kojiro versus Poseidon is the underdog story. A lifetime loser facing perfection incarnate. Poseidon is so arrogant, he makes Vegeta look humble. Strategy versus power. Buddha versus Hajin breaks the format. He switches sides because the gods are being assholes. His fighting style is sick. His weapons change based on need. Chakotay versus Hades is tactical brilliance. Chess moves versus brute force. Brunhild is the real protagonist. She orchestrates everything, choosing matchups like she's playing chess with lives. Arms humans with Valkyrie weapons by turning her sisters into swords. The family dinners must be a bit awkward. The pressure crushes her, but she never breaks. The gods aren't generic villains, they have depth. Thor respects warriors. Zeus enjoys challenges. Hercules loves humanity but must fight them. Sometimes rooting for them over humans makes sense. The humans represent different aspects of humanity. Lubu is warrior spirit. Adam is paternal love. Kojiro is determination through failure. Jack is strategic, cunning, and also a serial killer, but we're rooting for him anyway because extinction. Each fighter brings something different. At times, the pacing kills momentum. Some episodes are 80% talking, 20% fighting. Characters explain abilities to each other mid-battle like they're teaching a class. Gods in the audience comment on every single move. It's like watching sports with 5 commentators talking over each other. The manga paces this better because you control the reading speed, whereas the anime forces lengthy exposition at a fixed pace. But the soundtrack, consistently excellent. It shares the same composer as Fairy Tail, Yasuharu Takanashi. The voice acting saves scenes constantly.
天界から落ちてきた命知らず
Japanese voice actors sell the emotion. Characters scream with genuine intensity. The audio carries what visuals drop. Record of Ragnarok explores what makes humanity worth saving. Gods are powerful but stagnant. They live forever, never struggle, never grow. They're bored immortals who've seen everything. Humans, on the other hand, are weak but evolving. They struggle constantly. They adapt. They innovate. They refuse to give up when outmatched. This terrifies gods because humanity represents change. Gods are static. Humans are dynamic. The fights become metaphors. Human determination versus divine power. Mortal ingenuity versus immortal strength. Every fight asks, what's more valuable, power or purpose? Season 3 reveals Ragnarok isn't just about extinction. Conspiracies emerge. Some gods want humanity to survive. Others want extinction. It's political drama disguised as a fighting tournament. Is Record of Ragnarok worth watching? It depends on your priorities. Need good animation? Maybe skip season 1, watch season 3 first, or just read the manga. The manga is objectively better. Better art, better pacing, better everything. The manga readers are unbearable about this. They're right, but they're unbearable. Value story and characters above visuals? Watch all 3 seasons. The premise is excellent. The fights have emotional weight. Their characters are compelling. The soundtrack is great. You just need a bit of patience for season 1. Record of Ragnarok proves animation isn't everything. Story matters. Characters matter. Emotional investment matters. The show is simultaneously good and terrible. Good story, terrible initial animation, good characters, terrible pacing, good music, better later visuals. 3 seasons exist now, 9 rounds down, 4 more to go. The stakes keep rising. The anime serves as a gateway despite flaws. It's like a free trial that makes you want to try the premium manga version. Enjoyment happens despite the flaws. Yelling at the screen about pacing is guaranteed, but keep watching because knowing what happens next becomes necessary. Caring about these characters, fighting for humanity's survival is inevitable. So, are you planning to check out Record of Ragnarok? If so, manga or anime? Let me know in the comments which fighter you're most excited to see. And remember, if someone tries to end humanity through a tournament, make sure you have Brunhild on your side. Strategy beats power, usually. Until next time, keep watching anime that improves over time, and keep supporting stories strong enough to survive terrible production. We've trained ourselves to enjoy slideshows. We're too far gone now. Peace.